South Texas. That's from Mexico. They're doing their agricultural fires this time of year, burning this time of year.
Yep.
So you get that. So some of that is going to carry over, to the northeast because it's pretty thick little plume, and the upper level winds pick it up and kind of string it along. But look at that. So we were talking about this last show that Georgia kind of looked like it was maybe overdoing it. They had some pretty significant fires in Georgia this past week. So shows you how dry it is in the southeast that they're getting those. But yeah.
Yeah, and we mentioned, of course, the rainfall forecast. You see all the orange dots red dots from eastern parts of Oklahoma through northern Arkansas, Missouri, up into at least southwestern parts of Illinois. These are all going to be areas that see some good rainfall as we go through this next week. So hopefully we see a lot of this kind of get squashed a little bit. I mean, this is that little transition time between where we do start to get more of those spring storms and we're lingering some of the winter dryness and the overall dormant vegetation, and easily can be caught on fire.
So another problem you have with this time of year too is you get these systems come through. You better hope you get enough rain, because then the wind picks up on the backside of it and dries it out that quick. So you really need to have, like we saw on that rain map, you really want to see some high totals come to fruition, because otherwise it's a problem.
Yeah, the wind gust forecast as we go through the day today. Going to watch some gusty winds around the Great Lakes, a little bit in the southeast, and then of course you have some more winds in the Intermountain West parts of the Four Corners area. So breezy to windy conditions across parts of Colorado, back towards Arizona and around parts of Utah. But as we head through the next couple of days, going into Tuesday afternoon, some gusty winds in parts of Texas, Oklahoma, as that storm system. It's a weak one, but it's still, warm and windy side of it will still generate some strong winds. And then by Wednesday into Thursday, again, some spots of gusty winds, but nothing super organized. Some of the gusty winds you see in parts of Illinois, Indiana, that could actually be in association with a few stronger thunderstorms. But I'm not expecting anything really severe in terms of severe weather for the middle part of the week. But again, some of those storms could have a few gusty winds with them.
But this is far different than what we had been seeing with those real, like Midwest, seeing those really strong winds. We're getting such a break from that, which is really a great thing to see there.
Yeah, Jim.
All right, let's take a look at this here. So, as we were talking about, we've got high pressure out towards the west. We got that little area of low pressure though that's coming through the Rockies. But this system right here, that's the one that's bringing the rain, the snow, the mixture across parts of the Virginias there, going towards North Carolina. South Carolina, just on the east side of that. But a lot of this is going to start off as either snow in the morning or rain, snow in the morning, and then temperatures are going to be warming above normal for most areas, except for high elevations. So you might see that snow tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, you're back to seeing rain. So that's one of those things where temperatures are going to be kind of on that borderline, that 32, 34 degrees or so. Then it moves off towards the east very quickly into this evening. And then this system, again, coming through out of Colorado into southwestern Kansas, but the lack of moisture with it, it's just really dry. On the backside, though, we're seeing some of that snow in the Rockies, though, those high elevations. But then this area of low pressure starts to move a little bit further south, and you notice the winds. They're coming in off the Gulf. That means the Gulf is kind of opening up for business. And it's going to give some of that moisture up there for that low to lift up. And so we start to see those showers pick up. In Oklahoma, up towards Chicago, seeing some heavier rainfall just to your south there. And that whole area moving. But notice, guys, this is not snow in the Great Lakes.
Yeah,
this is rain. Yeah. This is what we like to see this time of year. Some of the stronger storms there around St. Louis, Kansas City, getting around Chicago there into parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma.
Decent warm sector there.
Yeah.
Decent warm sector south of Michigan.
This right here, that's why we're going to see a lot of areas from, say, New York down towards the south in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
By this time, either Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame. So big warm up here. And this front's going to come through, but it's not real cold behind it. So it'll just maybe cool things down 10 to 15 degrees or so. I don't expect much more than that. But here's a little closer look then at the snow down towards the south. Most of it then becomes rain by this evening, 5 o'clock. You see just a couple little areas here left. And then nothing along Great Lakes. A little bit of rain coming through the Midwest there with that system. And then it kind of gets itself together a little bit more as we get into tomorrow morning. Again, snow there from just west of New York there, north of Baltimore. Altoona seeing that mix there, and then rain all around that. Detroit seeing a little bit of that icy mix as well. So some areas will have some icing problems, but not a lot. And so, like I say, some areas you'll start out that way, and then it's all rain by the time afternoon rolls around. But you see these bands of showers and thunderstorms moving off towards the east, kind of that, what I call it the daily dose.
Yes.
One kind of right after the other.
The old train
eastwards.
tracks.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And so there's some of your heavier storms. You get the darker green here. That's your where the chances are a little bit higher. And also the rainfall is going to be a little bit heavier too. So you saw that we're 1 to 3 inches, not going to be out of the question across that part of the country. South, though, looking pretty quiet there. But the winds coming in off the Gulf once again. So bringing in the moisture in, but you got to have that something to lift it up. And that's not in place for today across the south. It's as we get into Tuesday, this system, again, as it moves further towards southeast, it kind of taps into some of that moisture and kicks off those showers and even some thunderstorms possible. As we mentioned before, not expecting severe weather, but some of them could be a little bit strong at times as it gets a little bit closer to that area of low pressure. And then just general light rain to moderate rain showers, but very isolated, widely scattered, northeast Texas, central Texas, Arkansas, Missouri type of deal. And then out west, really not much going on. There's that, again, that area of low pressure bringing some of the snow to high elevation, some valley rain, but really quiet from Seattle down to L.A.
Oh, high pressure, keeping it quiet.
Yeah, we like that. I can see that.
Nice.
Now, there's
They'll
system
take that
way
break.
out there, but it's way out there. Seattle will start seeing some rain possible tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon with this system. But again, it's going to be kind of going a little bit further up towards the north this time around. And that's, like I say, that's always a good thing to see. They've had so much rain out across California. Now it's going to start dipping down into northern California by Wednesday morning. But the heaviest activity, I still think, is going to be further up towards the north there. And then it kind of spreads southeastward. So the west needs rain too, folks.
Yep.
It's not just where we places we've been showing you. The west needs a lot of rain. So hopefully you get some good stuff out of that.
Now, we know that California is doing pretty well in terms of the overall.
Yeah,
their overall pattern.
They banked it pretty good.
But you start to show the last few frames in the Pacific Northwest as that low started to carve a little farther south. You see in some of that precip. So that's going to set the stage for what we may see happen this weekend, and it could be more active around here as we go through. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So especially our next episode of Risk Zone, we'll be focusing more on that potential for some severe weather. So we'll go through a few more of those severe weather tips because it's that time of year.
It is.
Gotta be
It is that time.
of year
prepared,
after
not
all.
scared.
Be prepared, not scared. That's a really good way to think about it and look at it. And
Just
snowfall
not much
wise,
out there.
No, there's just.
In fact, the heaviest stuff's out in the Rockies for a change.
That's what they want to. They
Uh-huh.
want all the snow there.
Yeah.
And a lot of that's going to be that area of low pressure starting to dig down to the south a little bit later on in the week. But to the northeast, a few scattered amounts near an inch, but across the Pacific Northwest and the Intermountain West, there you got a few
10 to
higher
15
than
inches
10
there
to 15
in some spots.
Some spots, even northeast of Salt Lake City, it could be around a foot. North of Denver, around a foot. Again, like Darius mentioned, I mean, there's still some of those ski resorts trying to hang on for dear life and maybe try to get a little bit here on the very end.
But you think about that on the flip side too. This eventually melts.
Yeah,
So the more snow they can get, even if it's kind of late,
Yeah.
it can still help out going into springtime because again, it's dry out there.
Yeah,
Very.
The Colorado River, a lot of these river tributaries just rely so heavily on the snowfall that takes place and the melting that takes place during the spring months. So we hope that they're going to see a little bit more, but rainfall-wise, we're starting to see that really blossom now that we're getting more of the Gulf moisture being pulled back on shore. So.
Yeah, and you start seeing that red in there. That is
Over 3
next
feet.
to 5 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're talking. I mean, you can go all the way from the northeast, where we're still looking at some locations that could see upwards of an inch. A lot of this is going to be a transition from a little bit of wintry precip over to
the
rainfall as we head through the middle part of the week. But look at this swath.
But this is also good too. This is not all coming at once.
Correct.
You're getting it like little waves of precipitation coming across, and that helps out because the other problem you have is where you do still have some snow, you get that melt along with rain on top. It can cause a problem. But this is really coming in, I think, the right speed.
You start to get the melting. You can get some ice jams on some of the rivers as well if it starts to clog up a little bit. And you get the melting and freezing cycles.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we have enough warmth that it goes through and it takes care of most of it. But you can see as we go down
Fayetteville,
to
Fort Smith.
parts of Illinois, Missouri. You're talking some places 2, 3, 4 inches of rainfall around Fayetteville, Fort Smith. All the way down towards DFW. Some spots could be in excess of a couple inches, maybe closer to 3 inches of rainfall by the time it's all said and done. And there's going to be a fine line between those who don't, those who do get the rain, those who don't. And that's another feature that really takes shape this time of year is the dry line.
The feast or famine.
Yep, and if you're west of the dry line, you aren't going to see much of anything. Headed back up toward the Pacific Northwest, I think we have some spots in the Pacific Northwest that will get some scattered light rainfall amounts. But boy,
But look at this though. This is the dealio.
Yeah.
This is the dealio right here.
This is of course. I think
this is the jackpot.
You know, we've talked about this before, but this is really one of those good bellwethers for figuring out what's going to happen weather-wise as you head through the week. So cold across the east and the northeastern parts of the U.S., 10 to 15 degrees below normal. Large part of the U.S., 10 to 15 to 20 degrees above normal. For tomorrow, there's not much cool air left, but across the south, 10, 15, 20 degrees above average. To the north, about 10 degrees above average. Billings close to 20. Even Phoenix, 11 degrees, 10, 11 degrees above average is a really warm Monday and Tuesday for them. I mean, they're going to be near 90 today, still mid-80s tomorrow in Phoenix.
Crazy.
That's wild.
No thanks.
No thanks. Not yet.
Wednesday, you're talking still a lot of locations, 10, 15, close to 20 degrees above average. Most of the U.S. will be above average, just a few spots back across the Pacific Northwest as that next storm system starts to dig in a little farther south. So watch the blue starting to show up a little bit more back toward the northwest, and then all the orange.
All the orange and red.
Sheesh.
Chicago, Louisville.
Yep. All the way into the northeast. So we're still going to keep things on the warm side. By Friday, we're getting some of the cooler air headed through the Intermountain West, and that will certainly spread farther east as we go into the weekend. But the eastern parts of the U.S. will get to enjoy the nice
more warmth.
And they're the ones that I say need it. Because
Yeah.
they've been freezing
And
for
even
so
that out
long.
west is closer to normal. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 degrees below. We're okay out
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
okay.
they're just fine. Here's your highs for today. Look at Phoenix. 91.
So on, what was it, Thursday, when Laredo hit 104 in February, which I believe is the hottest in the U.S. for the month of February.
Yeah.
It has to be. That's ridiculous.
104 degrees.
104
And
degrees.
They were
Their
100
record was 97 or something like that, 96, 97.
just crushed it.
Yeah.
Obliterated their record.
So we're not ready for that.
No.
We can
No,
wait,
that's
but
past.
That's okay.
There's the highs for today, and then tomorrow we're spreading more of that warmth. You're getting
50 in Minneapolis.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, 50 in Minneapolis, 86 in Lubbock.
Yeah.
That's a nice warm day in Lubbock. 84
And dry.
in Dallas. But even up toward the north, in Chicago, Cleveland,
Near 50s.
40s, that's behind the front. So even behind the front, they're still going to keep those temperatures above normal. And the 6 to 10 day outlook.
This hasn't really changed at all either.
Nope, keep above normal. Near normal out west for some of the temperatures, and then precip-wise for the 6 to 10. Starting to see more.
This is good.
That's good.
Very
That's
well.
a good, and that would be after the round of
Yes.
rainstorms that we see for later this week. So that's you're going into a secondary tier that.
And the
may
one
very
area
well-
that is below is where it needs to be below, California.
yeah, out west, they could use a little bit of a break. I think we have the 8 to 14 day in there as well. So the warm air shifts a little farther east as we go into the middle part of the month.
But that gray is average.
yes,
Yeah.
So
What you-
it's like there's no cold really to speak of.
what you would
think
expect
we're all
for this
enjoying
time of
that.
year.
And then into mid-March, the rain chances
Still
stay
around.
high.
Yep, and shifting a little farther east, but
Yeah.
it's good to see.
Yes, this
It's-
is wonderful.
It's good to see that going forward. So I think it's trivia question
I
time.
believe so.
Yep.
All right.
I did this one.
Okay.
All right, Darius, what you got for us?
Which of the following winter storms occurred the latest into the spring? The blizzard of 1888, the blizzard of 1997, Winter Storm Stella, or the storm of the century, which was the 1993
The
superstorm.
1993 one, and Stella. We have to figure out what year Stella is. I don't remember which one that is.
I just keep thinking of Seinfeld
I hope
when I
it's
see
not
that.
the. I hope it's not.
I'm going to pick that answer just because of that.
All right, y'all. We'll have the answer for the trivia coming up right after the break. Stay there.
Introducing Purple, the only mattress with the GelFlex grid, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start your day feeling refreshed. From quiet mornings to meaningful moments together, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple, less pain, better sleep.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
And welcome back to Risk Zone. Hi there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Brian James with the Nexstar Weather Center.
Senior meteorologist Jim Danner here.
And meteorologist Darius Stringer on the end, pushing the impacts.
So we were talking about the trivia question and the fact that you've got winter storms that try to hold on this time of year. March and April usually are those ones where you get the most dynamic storms because you still have cold air, old man winter, trying to hold on for dear life, but the spring is trying to spring. And,
Yes.
and Tiny Tommy, we need to see Tiny Tommy because he is excited
He's like,
about
look at
Easter.
this. Well, 6 days from changing our clocks, which a lot of people are going to like that, except you lose
Your sleep.
an hour of sleep.
You lose an hour of sleep. Daylight saving time kicks in next Saturday,
Yes.
this upcoming Saturday, Sunday.
Are
So,
y'all going to be okay?
I don't
Are
know.
you gonna be okay with sleep?
I don't get me started on this.
Yeah.
Do not.
Seeing as how my sleep pattern is about as erratic as it won't matter. It doesn't really matter.
I am so tired of going back and forth with the
Yeah.
time change. I really do wish we would just pick one and stick with it. The reasons and the foundation for the whole daylight saving time
Doesn't
thing
exist
it's
anymore.
it's just not there anymore.
Yeah.
We need to let that go.
But we can wear green on 60 days.
Yeah. Don't forget, I'll pinch.
Yeah, exactly.
Got that
and then
pictures.
we think it's already here because meteorological spring has begun.
Yep.
But even out there, it feels like it's already here.
Oh,
But
yeah.
18 days away.
There we go. Daylight or spring starting in on the 20th, and then Easter is just a little more than a month away.
Yeah,
Early
hard to believe.
April.
Yeah,
already
yeah.
talking,
Hard to believe.
Already talking about it. Okay, I guess
Wow.
we got to get going because
Got some drought here.
Drought monitor, and remember, so this is looking back
Into December.
In December, so let's fade on the latest one. And
feels
there's a
It's just
lot.
looking bad
Yeah,
in
there's
so many areas.
There's a lot of red. I'm looking at like northern Arkansas, back into Arklatex, kind of in the far east Texas, southwest Arkansas, northwest Louisiana. But that's an area that's going to get some good
some good
rainfall
rain, yeah.
this
Very
week.
well.
The southeast really needs some rain, but we're talking about maybe more rainfall even for those folks.
Once we
as
get beyond,
go, as we go
next
into
week or so.
the middle
Yeah.
part of March. So hang in there, guys.
Yeah,
We got more rain coming.
Light is at the end of the tunnel.
Yep,
All right,
yep.
Darius is gonna we're gonna make him proud here.
Yeah, let's
Or
do,
not.
Let's do the trivia question for this one, Darius.
Which of the following winter storms occurred the latest into the spring? Was the blizzard of 1888, the blizzard of 1997, Winter Storm Stella, or the storm of the century, aka the 1993 superstorm?
Gosh.
I'm gonna go with the '93 superstorm. I'm trying to. I mean the blizzard of '88. I don't remember that one, but I do remember the blizzard of '97. I didn't think that was as late, so I'm gonna go with the '93 superstorm.
And I'm going to go ahead and go with B because, to be honest with you, I don't really know. I'll be honest with you, I really don't know.
I picked a
So
good one.
you did. You picked a good one.
You picked a good one. Okay, so give us some of the buttons. Okay, we know it's
Okay.
not the blizzard of 1888. Yay. It's not the storm of the century.
You were close.
So between
You were
winter
close.
storm. Okay, so it's going to be
I
97.
got it.
Yeah, it's gonna be 97.
And I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
No, no. I really
We
did.
got a little factual.
Okay.
So this actually occurred the first week of April in
Wow.
1997. I think it beat out the superstorm by a few
Which
weeks.
I should know this. I lived in Minnesota.
You lived
this
in
time,
Minnesota
and yet
this
I
time.
still didn't know
You're like,
because
I
my
don't even
memory
know.
is a little shot by this point.
We've dealt with so much.
Yeah.
So obviously it impacted the northern plains and the upper Midwest, and it brought up to over 43 inches of snow in North Dakota, and we had widespread gusts over 60 mile an hour that led to cattle loss, travel impacts, a few fatalities in that region as well. And
I think it's safe to say.
I
I wasn't on the road that day, but I was there.
You were probably working it.
Yeah.
You were probably in the middle of working it.
Yeah, and I
Grinding
might
away.
have been out of town that time too. 'Cause that's when I was traveling all the time.
there
Who
you
knows?
go.
But good one.
Nice
That was a good one.
Nice
Excellent. Excellent.
All right, time to look at. Oh, whoa!
Look at this.
Hey.
unwarned tornado that actually happened maybe about 10, 15 miles to the east of Birmingham, Alabama, in Trussville. It was
It was unwarned.
EF0 after they went back, did survey. They had some damage from some trailers, some structures along the highway area there.
Wow.
So thanks to
Wow.
this
That
viewer,
was- yeah.
Caden Russell, we got some video footage.
A little
of
EF0
it.
maybe.
Yeah, a little
that was-
EF0, a little
yeah.
broke there.
That
There's
was
the
quick little
damage.
spin up. Wow.
So it did cause some reputable damage there. Flipped a little tractor trailer there, and had some
Doesn't take
obviously
much.
some small damage along the roads there. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff.
Sometimes those can spin up so fast.
So fast,
Yeah.
I know.
And this is out in the
Boulder,
area.
Colorado.
They had fire evacuations over the past couple of days there. I think they got most of it contained as of now, but they did obviously have to get the people out of that area, out of harm's way.
Yeah,
there.
we've had several wildfires showing up, and unfortunately they have damaged some property too.
And this is the fun
scene.
part.
Yeah, this is the scene all across the Northeast this
Yeah.
past week. People getting out, shoveling, clearing out driveways, and hopefully with the warm air coming back, they'll kind of have a little help with that.
This really is the worst part of the storm, too.
Yeah.
You can enjoy, if possible, the storm when it comes through, but this part, no.
I mean,
I've done this enough, and no.
Yes, and I've done it enough too. And the older you get, if you don't like actually try to do a little bit of stretching and warming up before you go up,
absolutely. You will hurt.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
You
unfortunately,
will
you can
hurt.
lose your life. You can have a heart attack that
Yeah.
way.
Some more snowfall removal up into the Rhode Island area. Some of the area that got hit the hardest from that blizzard condition. Those blizzard, storms there. So they're still taking some time to get all that snow cleared out. Up here.
Dang, that's crazy.
Wow,
Still clearing it out.
a lot of snow.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
We got some snow moving ours.
That's awesome.
At the National Aquarium up in the Baltimore,
That's
Maryland
awesome.
area there, and they're just getting in on the fun.
I'm loving that. Look at that.
otters do love the snow.
Yes, they do. Look at
Flying
that.
around.
Who needs a toy?
We got snow.
I guess no. Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Living his best life.
Living his best life is right.
You got to watch out for your thieves out there. You got your
Oh,
your
no.
black bears out there in Longwood, Florida.
Well, I mean,
He thought it was his.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it said a bear or a current resident.
He walked away at first. He was like, you know what? I'm not going to do anything with it. Maybe just sniff around it.
He's like, oh wait, this is not what I wanted after all.
bears are coming out of hibernation.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
time, so-
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
All right, so find us on the old socials, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X. You can find us pretty much anywhere. Stop by, say hi, give us a like and a follow, and
all that fun stuff.
And if you have any cool weather videos or cool weather pictures you want to share with us, make sure you share those with us. We'd love to share them with everybody else on Risk Zone. So,
And we've been trying to get a little bit better at posting stuff on our Facebook page, NWC Weather. So if you go there, you can always send us some stuff there too.
Yep. We should probably add that one on.
We
there,
need
too,
to. I keep saying I was going to do that
yeah.
every week for the last
Yeah,
3 months, and I haven't done it.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there at some point.
eventually. Yep,
At some point.
Exactly. All right, y'all. That's it. You're going to do it for this edition of Risk Zone. Don't forget, check in with your local Nexstar station or National Weather Service office for the latest forecast information, and we will catch you back here on Thursday.
Yep.
See ya.
Only Purple has the GelFlex Grid, designed to help you wake with less pain, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now, I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll.
Hello, welcome to The Daily Scroll on this fine, another gloomy day. Honestly, I haven't looked outside in hours.
It's still gloomy.
Okay, good to know. And we're thinking about having some severe weather here in the next 24 hours or so. Get ready for that. March means severe weather season. We just skipped right on past winter and went right into spring. And there was a thunderstorm last night that I didn't think was going to hit Springfield. I need to talk about this with Jamie because talk to Jamie about this. I was startled, to say the least, in the middle of the night.
Do you not pay attention to the weather?
They said south of Springfield. They said south. South of the state line, even.
I'm notorious for not listening to Jamie when he talks during the because that's the one time of the show where we all can.
It's a little bit of a break.
Yeah, something else, or get ready
Yeah,
for
it
something
depends.
else or whatever.
It depends on if I have
So-
something else going on at that time.
We
But
trust-
yesterday I was
We
listening.
trust Jamie to just talk. So
I trusted him, and maybe I heard wrong. Maybe it's me, but I was not expecting that thunder last night, and it was quite the rumble in the middle of the night. Just one random one that like shook the whole house and woke me up. And then tomorrow we're supposed to be getting. I mean, there's a slight tornado risk even. So,
yeah,
wild. Well, today, forget about that.
Oh, okay.
Sit back,
Think
relax.
about the
We'll talk about.
weather.
We're going to talk about nothing that has to deal with weather. Well, first, Springfield is being featured in yet another show. This one a docuseries on HBO, and I know
You're
that
a big fan of the sport.
I do. I like it. We'll talk about that in a second but I just feel like Springfield's kind of known for certain very unique things, and this is just another one of those things. That's, the best I can do. And then later, a fisherman rescued from freezing waters, and there's video to show. And I see that headline. I'm like, okay.
Got to stop going out to water.
I know. But
if it's cold outside, stay away from the water.
That's my motto.
It's been a problem recently.
But I saw this video, and I was like, oh, my goodness. Like, the headline doesn't really,
do it justice.
Do it justice. Yeah, it's wild. And then a canine helping find a missing child. It's a long video, but we'll get there. And it's a cute dog, I have to say. Can't see the child. They're blurred out. But I'm sure it's a cute child, too. But the bloodhound, he's a cutie.
Good dog.
And he's a good dog. And then later on, we're going to do another Pew Research quiz. How to spot AI. I think that we're going to be able to smash this one out of the park.
I was confused at what it was, so I may have taken a little peek. And
I saw the first one. It was pretty
hard. It doesn't. Yeah.
It looked like more of a fishing. What we do for our fishing things here in the corporate, like in our email to stop phishing scams.
like a quiz on
Yeah.
Can you obviously identify?
It goes
that
to
are
show.
clear?
Well, I thought it would be funny because that came out a few years ago, and it goes to show the way that AI has evolved.
And we've
in the
all kind of
last
had
few
to
years.
learn all these tips and tricks and ways to identify things.
Exactly. It's scary
Or get
times
left
out there,
behind.
though, because my husband keeps showing me these videos, and he's like, I can't believe this. Did you see this? I'm like, honey, that's AI. And I'm concerned that you didn't notice that first. So we all just need to be a little bit more educated on
Honestly,
that.
that's what I thought the quiz was going to I thought it was just going to be
I
like
know,
videos
that's
and
what I
pictures.
wanted
and
it to
we
be.
were
They
gonna
need to
try
update
identify
it.
Stuff.
Yeah, they need to update it.
But
okay, let's get into the local thread. Springfield is being featured in a new HBO docuseries all about bowling. I've known for a long time, actually, that bowling is kind of a hub. Springfield's kind of a hub for this particular sport. This upcoming series is called Born to Bowl, and it follows the life of 5 stars of the Professional Bowlers Association, and one of Springfield's bowling alleys actually serves as a backdrop for one of these episodes. Jesse Enman writing up this story on our website. It's a 5-episode series. The crazy thing about this, it features Enterprise Park Lanes here in Springfield, but this is a Ben Stiller and A24 thing, so it's going to be good.
Yeah, that's some.
That's the wild part about it is if Ben Stiller, I've learned, has his hands on anything nowadays, he's off camera a lot of the times now. Yeah. It's going to be good, and then A24, it's going to be good.
And then the name I knew in all this?
Pete Weber.
Yeah.
Pete Weber Classic in Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, he was also in the trailer and stuff for this docuseries.
He's a well-known guy because of bowling.
Yeah, he's a really good bowler, really famous bowler. I mostly know him for his crazy quotes.
Is it "Who do you think you are? I am." I
mean, he delivers it better, but yes, exactly.
That's become Jesse says it's become a well-known meme and is a video often shared on social media.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then I like to point out he's from somewhere kind of local. He's a Missouri boy.
They have a classic named after him here.
Yeah.
And he's one of the greats.
St. Anne, Missouri.
St. Anne. Haven't heard of that.
But I always like to tell that, yes, he has that big quote that goes viral every little bit. But then when he retired, that was just like at one of his big tournaments. But when he retired, they did like an interview with him as he was like playing his last professional game of bowling or whatever. And right before his last thing, they're like, anything else you'd like to say? And he's like, he has this whole quote about, people he appreciates and stuff. But then he ends with, love me or hate me. You watched. It was all you could do.
Oh, mic drop.
And then he goes and he bowls a strike, his last strike professionally. I was like,
wow. Okay, I like this guy. I like this guy.
Crazy. And then he's a local guy, and we have the tournament named after him, and he shows up in all kinds of bowling stuff. And apparently, we got a lot of bowling here.
We sure do. I knew that before my family's from here, but I grew up in Jeff City, and I knew some people that were bowlers, and they were like, well, we got to go down to Springfield this weekend. We've got a bowling tournament. And I came with my friend one time because her family was down here for a bowling tournament. And yeah, that's how I knew about it. Yeah. And so this just is debuting on Monday, March 16th, when the third episode comes around. Again, 5 episodes. The third episode is featuring Enterprise Park Lanes.
Nice.
And it is the setting for the Pete Weber Classic. And yeah, I can't wait to watch it.
I didn't
HBO.
realize in this article, I was like, oh, and then we just have a picture of the lanes. That's kind of cool.
That's
Jesse and
yeah, that's Jesse there. They were just there recently for their show.
For Put Me in Coach.
And okay, so I don't think I read that right. Who do you think you are? I am. That's how it is. I still didn't say it as good as him.
Yeah,
but
to be
I
fair,
watched the trailer and he does say it in the trailer.
Yeah, the sentence doesn't quite make sense, which is why it's so funny that he delivers it in such a way that it's so devastating.
But he does it where he makes it make sense.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it is.
No, you know what he means. You know what he's
definitely,
saying.
definitely.
Apparently there was like some I don't know if it was a kid or somebody was yelling, snipping at him in the audience, and he bowled
That's
this
what he
big
came back
strike
with.
and he won, and he yelled that in response.
There's more, and he's not the only one too. We've heard of there was like a local rapper who's now always in the Pete Weber Classic, and he's a well-known guy too. I think Parker knows him or something.
That's cool. We have a lot of bowling.
We've got
here.
a lot. We've got some talent here in the Queen City.
Did we have a group from? No, I don't know, but from like Missouri State or something.
The bowlers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
We used to have bowling alleys at the freaking campus, and they got rid of them.
What?
They're not around anymore.
Oh, the one in the
basement.
PSU.
Yeah. But that was a big draw when you were in high school.
Yeah, that went away right
touring.
as I was graduating. So.
So you were there as the last one. They were still around when I was there. I was sad to see them go.
Freshman year, I went on a date there.
That's a perfect date spot.
Yeah.
That's what they make it seem like when you're touring there, and you're like, oh, they've got a bowling alley. I can bowl whenever I want.
Yeah.
I'll go to that college, and then they got rid
I
of
think
them.
the only other time I went back there was when they had like free Chick-fil-A, and we showed up and they were like, "What do you want?" And we were like, "You said you had free Chick-fil-A," and they're like, "I guess, but you have to bowl too." And we were like, "Fine."
Oh, yeah. When I went down there a couple more times when I was later on in my years, there's like a bathroom that nobody ever goes to that I kind of went down there to, and it was always empty. So I guess I can't be mad, but because I never used it. But yeah. All right. When we come back, we are going to show you 2 incredible videos. One guy is literally pulling this guy up from a raft onto a boat after he fell in freezing waters. And then we're just going to go on a little chase to find a missing child following this bloodhound who sniffs them out. Be right back.
Introducing Purple, the only mattress with the GelFlex Grid, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start your day feeling refreshed. From quiet mornings to meaningful moments together, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple, less pain, better sleep.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
Take a look at this video. Police responding to boats in New Bedford when a man fell into frigid waters and then got stuck between two boats. It says this just happened yesterday. And apparently he was able to call 911 somehow. He was the one that got the police there. And then they proceed to pull him out of the water. This is just, I guess it was a well-being check, a reported well-being check. But it says the man called 911 himself. They got him out of there. This is just a whole situation that I would not want to be a part of. You guys know how I feel about cold weather.
Yeah, you don't want to go. Are they getting in the water? I can't even. Oh,
they're going to get there. You see
there
that?
Yeah.
His hand just pops up out of nowhere, got stuck between two boats in the water.
Wow.
He does have a safety raft, or what is that called?
Life vest?
Life raft. I get one of those. Oh, they're passing it to him.
Yeah.
I see now. Okay. But yeah, how do they even, police get there, and then how do they even find this guy? His hand comes out of nowhere. He's stuck between two boats. I guess he was able to grab his phone and call for them.
One hand while holding on with the other.
His feet dangling in the freezing water.
Gosh.
They drop it down to him. And what a freak accident. But he's okay. He did go to the hospital and got medical care. But he's all right. This was at Fish Island in the city of New Bedford. I believe that's New Jersey. Or no, Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
I'm sorry. Maybe movies have spoiled me, but I thought they'd just yank that guy up.
And the guy is heard saying, "I'm not letting you go. I'm not going to let you go." And then multiple officers had to pull him out of there. So I guess he was really stuck.
Bailey, does this video go on? Does he ever get out of here? I'm sitting
Let's see.
The edge
Should
of my
we wait
seat.
and see? I know.
I can skip ahead. We have another minute left, so I'm
We've got 2 long videos here. I mean, it's good stuff.
Come on, guys.
Body camera. And this just happened yesterday. We've already got the body camera footage to prove it. Here we go.
There we all
and
go.
There he is. Oh my gosh.
It still goes
It's
on for
definitely
another
a freak thing. I need a little background on how that man was able to slide down there by accident. They're pulling him up any way that they can, even by his belt straps. Gosh, I'm sure he's cold.
He's over half the way. Okay. All right.
There he is. Massachusetts this time of year. You don't want to get in that water. And there he is. Look how many officers it takes him to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope it sounds like he might have been over there by himself. Nobody else around, poor guy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, so
they made him out.
If somebody is at home making Daily Scroll bingo, you can mark off police rescue, frozen water, the camera randomly zooming in,
body cam,
all of that.
Oh, the camera randomly zooming in, yes, and me mentioning that I hate the cold.
Yeah.
Okay, our next video comes out of Fort Pierce, Florida. A missing child safely rescued this week after a collaborative effort between law enforcement and then a little help from man's best friend. So this is all from the Port St. Lucie Police Department, the agency helping that police department locate a 13-year-old boy. This just happened on Monday. They searched the area Couldn't find him. They found some surveillance video that saw the child walking toward a neighborhood. So then they're like, well, he could be anywhere. Let's get the bloodhound out. That's exactly what they did. They got him. He starts just following the scent, which is incredible.
You were absolutely right. That's a good dog.
It's a good boy. And he's a cutie, too. And he just takes off. And this is a long video. But he does his thing. He does his tracking as the sun's going down there. It's getting dark. This 13-year-old boy with special needs had been lost now for what seems like, I think, hours. And the dog leads them right to the boy. It is just incredible that you can follow a scent like this. And there he is. And they find him near some railroad tracks in the woods.
Wow.
And yeah, I guess he had wandered off and got lost, but he's now safely reunited with family. That dog doing exactly what he was meant to do.
I just zoom through here to that. Yeah.
There he is. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Sorry, that's what
what I'm
here
here
for.
So do they really get the bloodhounds out for this? Or I'm guessing they do. Like, do we would just use a German Shepherd here, though, no?
Sure, I guess.
Or
yeah.
does a bloodhound specifically be able to
have a better sense of smell, I think.
They do.
Yeah, so I don't know if we have bloodhounds on the payroll.
If we
but
have them on standby like they do in Fort Pierce. But
a lot of dogs would be able to, if trained, smell scent and then find it. And,
incredible. I want to know
hunting
more.
dogs are especially good at that.
Very true. And I guess they gave him some kind of clothing item of the child or some kind of
something with a scent.
You know, it's always like a pillow or a toy or something. And then they just, I had just never seen that happen in real life like that so easily. And it's just like, wow. That's all you got to do. Get the dogs involved. And if it's just manpower, you could have never found that kid. I mean, you could use a drone, I guess.
I was going to say, we usually have a lot of videos
That's what
of
we would
technology or something. Yeah. But this is very
I love
efficient and not as scary.
I love it. Smaller brains, but a lot
nice
more
dog
incredible
finding a kid.
abilities.
Yeah.
That's what's so wild about it. All right. Well, when we come back, we're going to do a little quizzy quiz. It's a little outdated, but I think it's going to show how much we've evolved and how much we've been able to deal with a world of AI and be able to spot things that are done by AI that back when this came out, I think it was 2023, we didn't know. We didn't know it was being powered by AI, but we sure do now. So we'll see how we do.
Introducing Purple, the only mattress with the GelFlex Grid, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start your day feeling refreshed. From quiet mornings to meaningful moments together, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple, less pain, better sleep.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
All right, we're testing our knowledge of artificial intelligence and how we can spot it in everyday life. How much do you know when and where you might encounter AI? Well, it's all over the place now.
Everywhere now.
This, if you see
Back
there,
in 2023.
came out 3 years ago, and I think a lot has changed since then. But it's just 6 questions that's going to measure our awareness, and then when we get done, we'll be able to compare the scores with the average American.
Yeah.
So let's see. All right.
I will say I kind of had like, I could argue with this whole quiz. I'll try not to, but
trick questions.
Yeah, well, now it kind of feels like it's something in between. So
think about customer service. Which of the following uses artificial intelligence?
And then it lists a bunch of things that all, especially the first one,
nowadays,
a detailed frequently asked questions webpage could be written by AI very easily. If you go to ChatGPT and you say, hey, write me frequently asked questions for my bank website or whatever, it's going to write that. And then technically most people aren't going to notice that immediately. And I guess it doesn't really matter if it's written that way. But
I think there is a clear answer here.
But yes, they're trying to get you to say chatbot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
that
the
immediately
chatbots,
answers.
It's the chatbots that you can't even go on any website now without having an AI chatbot.
Yeah. And
all right.
You know, sometimes those can be helpful because if they can just get you the phone number you need to call, then
there's
that's
nothing
fine.
that I disagree.
You hate them?
There is nothing that an AI chatbot can tell me that I can't already find within the web page itself.
Yeah, that's
you know, because that's all they're going to tell you.
Yeah.
But okay, question 2: when playing music, which of the following uses artificial intelligence? Using Bluetooth to connect wireless speakers, a playlist recommendation, a wireless internet connection to stream music, shuffle play from a chosen playlist.
See, so this literally
pretty obvious,
is,
I think.
Yeah, and this is again like this quiz is made for people that don't know what AI
was back then. So playlist recommendation, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
otherwise it's pulling from something that you created, but in this case it's just pulling from.
Okay, when using email, which of the following uses artificial intelligence? The email service marking an email as read after somebody opens it. Nah. The email service allowing the user to schedule an email to send out at a specific time in the future. An email service categorizing an email as spam. The email service sorting emails by the time and the date. Oh, this one's actually getting me.
Yeah, so I assume it's identification of spam, which is a good use of AI.
I think
don't know why we
so
identify it. But also, like, I don't know. If you want to make up stuff, like it marking it as read, I don't know. They'll probably have a feature soon that's like, oh, we don't think you actually read that because our AI is trained to tell
saw
whether
your eyeballs moving.
Yeah, it accessed your camera for some reason.
All right, I'm going with spam. I think it's spam.
Otherwise
I think it's pretty clear.
It's sorting things in a way that has a
That's
system and
already been
doesn't have to
around.
make it up.
Yeah.
But it kind of has to guess for.
All right.
Oh, did I just
thinking? Go back.
Okay, I got it.
Thinking about health products. Which of the following uses AI? Wearable fitness trackers that analyze exercise and sleep patterns, thermometers that are placed under someone's tongue to detect a fever, at-home COVID-19 test, pulse oximeters that measure a person's oxygen level of blood. First one, right?
Yeah, again, it's the only
Obviously.
thing that isn't data driven. They're kind of assuming that if it's actual data, actual something that it can analyze, that doesn't take AI. That's just computers doing math.
As a couple of young adults here.
Oh, okay. We are.
I don't know if I'm a young adult. I'm a full-blown adult.
As
but
adults.
I think we're in the wrong age group for this quiz.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, thinking about online shopping, which of the following uses artificial intelligence? Storage of account information, such as the shipping address, records of previous purchases, product recommendations based on previous purchases, and product reviews from other customers. I would say anything to do with a recommendation.
Yeah, if it's
coming
up with.
There's not a real person back there giving you a recommendation. Oh, you saw this? I think go to this.
That's why it's called generative AI. It's anything that's generating something. It's not just taking data and using it. It's literally coming up with
something
new
from
information.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Thinking about devices in the home. Which of the following uses artificial intelligence? A home thermostat to change the temperature at certain times with programming, a security camera that sends an alert when there's an unrecognized person at your door, a timer to control when the lights at home turn on and off, and an indicator light that turns red when the water filter needs replaced. Okay.
Ooh, the water could, it could be analyzing it with AI.
I mean, all of them could be.
The thermostat could be, instead of telling it specific times, it just kind of decides when it thinks you want the lights. No, but it's trying to be the unrecognized person because
right,
you recognize people.
Right.
With an
They
AI,
set the AI
whatever
to
thing.
set that
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Okay.
If it just recognized a person is there, probably not AI. But if it's specifically identifying that it's unknown person.
All right. And
6 out of
look
6,
at
baby.
us. We've lived in the technology age for a while now.
Yeah. Oh, it's just not telling what other people got, but or it kind of is. It's just like faded it out. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
did-
faded out.
We did better than like 80% of people, according to this.
And yeah, and you can see 65 plus only got 3 right.
Yeah.
And that's what I was getting at there with that.
You know,
I would like to see an updated version of this quiz when it comes to, I mean, everything is AI nowadays.
Yeah.
So I would want to see videos.
Yeah. But also, if you're playing Daily Scroll Bingo, we just aced a Pew Research quiz. That's definitely
I think we've done that before.
We've done it a lot.
And honestly, I wish they had more of these. I'm trying to get the word out to Pew. Put more on. These are very interesting. A couple of those were great, and I think we just did the last one. There was only a few on there, and they haven't done them recently. They do like one a year.
Somebody's got to get on that.
I know. I wish I can give them some ideas. You know, we're coming up with things here on this show.
What kind of quiz do you want?
Well, I want AI video. Okay. AI video. Spot the AI. All right. That's the next one.
Sounds tough.
Okay, well, that's going to do it for us here on the Daily Scroll. We're going to see you tomorrow, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be trying new food products that are out there. I know, I just have to say it again.
Mark your bingo cards.
All right. Okay, everybody have a great evening.
Only Purple has the GelFlex Grid, designed to help you wake with less pain, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Uh-huh.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy taught him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
IDF gave us an update where they said they took out an Iranian fighter jet. They said they targeted a missile storage facility in Tehran. And then you have the Israelis also having to continue to defend their territory and doing so quite effectively.